Crap, PJ. Carry on with the plan. Grab a cable car to the village. Rendezvous with Kessler in the tavern. No hill for a stepper, right, Billy boy? No hill for a stepper.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm your host, Sinistrino1. We've got more Wolfenstein, the Old Blood Uber walkthrough with all collectibles. Hopefully you're enjoying the walkthrough so far, and we're going to keep it going strong. This is one hell of a long and tough mission. There's a lot of scripted kind of action parts in this. Not so much stealth. I really would prefer there to be a lot more stealth, but it seems like the Old Blood is kind of giving you a lot more action than stealth. Although we've been trying to go as long as we can. By trying to do everything as stealthily as we can, but definitely in this mission there's not going to be a lot of stealth, maybe in this first couple of parts, but other than that, then it's going to kind of just really pick up with the action and all that kind of stuff. But we will still get all the collectibles and all that great jazz. So there's a couple of different routes you can take. I got a specific route already planned and ready. We've got two of these guys to worry about. And lots of collectibles. Alright, so we're going to do this one at a time. Now I'm not sure if we're going to take out everybody, because we really don't have to, so. However, what I am going to do is go ahead and get this gold. Alright, there's the commander, so we're going to wait on him. Alright, so we're able to get all the way up here. Now you can take out the commanders if you want to, but it's really not going to matter because there's going to be a scripted battle that happens. So we need to open up this little thing so we can get out on the cart. So I'm going to try to do it lickety-split as opposed to just sitting here and trying to fight off everybody, because, I mean, we're one person against like, oh, you know, everybody at Castle Wolfenstein, and it can get a little ridiculous. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pick up this gold here. So all we're going to have to do is open this thing up. Then we need to head into there. Now, there's a good chance that we can die. So I'm going to at least strategically wait until I know that that big guy there is going to be in a different area. Because then it's all hell's going to break loose either way, and of course on this difficulty it's ridiculously hard. Alright. Alright, here you don't want to take any time. You gotta literally, you gotta go. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Get in here as fast as we can. Alright, so we literally gotta pretty much stay here until these doors open. And hope to God that they're not very good at throwing in grenades. Alright, they're open. Alright, go. Alright, as you can see, you know, we had lots of enemies on us, and now there's nobody. So the checkpoint system, the way that it kind of works is that once you get to that checkpoint, then there's no more enemies around. So there's kind of ways to get around this kind of stuff. So we're able to save ourselves a huge firefight. As I feel like if I'm escaping, I mean, the chances of me, one person, going up against this whole Castle Wolfenstein is just, in today's standards, just does not make a lot of sense. So I'm going to do whatever I can that I think BJ would do. He would try to get through it as fast as he can. If he takes too long in this level, that more enemies and more enemies will come, and they'll just keep coming. So as you can see, we've got this here. Alright, we actually got him. What do you know? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get up here. Now, normally you would probably fight all these guys, but you don't need to. Just get up here as soon as you can and go. They're stuck there, so it's not like there's actually lots and lots of enemies right there that we just passed. Alright, as I said, you can take out that commander there. You got to do it really quick. But we were able to do that, so. Thing is, we still got to get all the way up there. Go ahead and reload here. I want to make sure you have all your ammo, because you've got a couple of big baddies that you're going to have to deal with here in just a second. You want to take them out quickly, obviously. You don't have to worry about those enemies up there anymore, because we've already passed that, so it's kind of cool how that actually works out. Let's go with this. I think we're okay right now, because we're going to be escaping here really soon again, and we want to make sure that we get ahead of the game. We're going to go ahead and pick up this next gold piece, because once we get all the way over here, now we were able to bypass a lot of enemies in this area again, because we took out the commander really fast, because he was coming from that window. So if you don't take out the commander that fast, then there's going to be a lot more enemies in this area that they'll just randomly spawn. So you want to take him out quickly, and we need to get back to that same one that we were at that we need to go down to. So once we do this, we're able to take him down, and oops, there we go. At least we get to pick it back up. I think we can get down there, and we can head right back in there. And we're able to bypass a lot more enemies that are coming towards us right now, because we went ahead and did it super fast. So always got to find those ways out. I think we're going to need to get back up there again here in just a second.
Gotta get out. Fuck.
Now, in my opinion, I am not sure how he would have even been able to survive that, but but you can see we're moving quite fast through this mission just because of the way that we're going through it. So it's a really tough mission to go through guns a blazing the whole time.
und hat eine Menge Ärger verursacht.
Aha. Einer von Helgas Irren.
Ich glaube nicht. Aber verrückt ist er. So viel steht fest. Aber mich wird er nicht überraschen. Das sage ich dir.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and grab this gold here. Alright. So again, we're gonna try to do whatever we can stealthy, but we're not 100% sure how much we're gonna be able to stealth. Alright. Oh, it does look like we have a wall we can climb. Maybe we're able to get by all these guys. Gotta take him out though, obviously, if he's in our way. I want to make sure that that big baddie wasn't looking at us down there. Couldn't risk. Alright, he's looking. So we'll wait for him to be back in that same location. Alright. Woo. Maybe I'm not sure where we're supposed to go. I guess I gotta find that route. Oh, it's right here. I'm trying to do all that stealth in here, and here's the route. Right in front of me. Sometimes it's easier than you think. Alright, we still need to exit the caves. And we're going to try to be as stealthy as we can. This section's really hard, actually. If you raise the alarms at all here, if you get into a firefight, you will have to go up against some pretty big enemies. So we want to we want to keep that from happening as much as we can. Now remember, these guys, you can't headshot them. Okay. Wait for him to turn around and then we'll go. And we can't sneak up behind him either, so. Oh shit. Alright, automatic, I guess. Alright, we do have grenades. Trying to do the best that I can here with what I got. He doesn't move forward, so I guess this is a little bit of lean way, I guess. Got him. Oh, shit. Forgot that they do that. Oh, I guess I could have took that. Yeah, I'm not going to waste it on them. Clearly, there's not really any more stealth right here. Alright, let's get the heck out of Dodge. Nice. Alright, don't have to worry about these enemies, I guess. You guys are lucky. See, my whole walkthrough has been trying to make sure that whatever I do it with the stealthiest and the least amount of trouble. Because I've died a lot so far in this game. Especially when you get into the big firefights, because just a few shots will take you down really, really, really quickly. So we have to be smart about this. This isn't a run and gun channel, and I think everybody on my channel knows this. So we just try to do it the right way, or the way that I feel that it should be done. Everyone has their own methods. It looks like we got maybe a hidden area. Alright, nice. How many have we got so far? 3. We got 3 left. There's still a letter. Was that just another way? Okay. Freedom. I wonder what that's for. And he fell. Really? Wow. Yeah, kids, don't try that at home, I guess. So you guys just saw me. You guys just saw me die really easily right there. I pick up whatever we can pick up. Alright, so we cannot stealth this all the way through, but we're going to try to make it through as fast as we can to get around all these enemies. Now, once an alarm starts, then a lot more enemies will show up, so doing it this way, I think, is better if you're doing it on this difficulty. You just got to be really fast. It's a good knife, isn't it?
best, BJ.
Automatic script fight here. Do your best to try to not die, of course, since you are stuck in this little elevator. Alright, so you'll notice that I've used the game to its advantage a lot in this way, and I wanted to show you that for a reason. Is I don't know why, but I've never seen a game that once you hit a checkpoint, the enemies, you know, or I'm sure there are games out there that do that, but once you hit a checkpoint, oh, looks like we got a map, the enemies just kind of like disappear. So with what happened over here, like once we got to that point over there, is you go through that little area. You can sneak through most of the area, but you can't sneak through the whole thing. Once you get to that checkpoint, then the enemies will disappear when you start it up again. So it's kind of like a crappy way. You know, the checkpoint system is a little bit weird, I guess you could say, in this game. But this is just one of those really, really, really tough missions. Alright, looks like we pick up a piece of gold. And I think we're ready to move on. Now it's going to get even ridiculous, because now you're going to be facing off against crap loads of enemies. So you want to grab as much stuff as you can. And it's showtime. Sorry about your uncle, brother. I hope you guys maybe remember that. Seems all quiet on the Western Front, but it's not. This is more the Eastern Front, I guess, right? Don't die. I take those guys out first, obviously. Lots of enemies, huh? Alright, looks like that's it. But just when you think it's it, that's not it. Never think it's over until it's over. This mission's been kind of weird. Is I want to make sure that you guys get to see where all the locations are for the gold and stuff, and the best, or the not the easiest way, but kind of like a good strategy for getting through each section, especially on the Uber difficulty. But sometimes you can't always have everything go perfect, which obviously I think we know that. Alright, we got another big firefight going to be coming up. Wow, nobody's driving those trucks, huh? Alright, so as soon as you drop, shit's gonna hit the fan.